right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Chakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Okay, we're back out here again, you know, out on the highways and byways, and we're going to come with a quick Godspeed lesson, Lord willing, it's edifying to the elect. Okay, and we're going to start off in Joel, the 3rd chapter, you know, going into war that's coming to this place, man. Okay, so this is Joel 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, speaking about you natural Gentiles. Okay, I'm going to continue on. Prepare war. Okay, and we're seeing these different heathen nations preparing for war, man. Okay, you're seeing these nations, they're doing their joint military drills. Okay, you're seeing they're increasing their nuclear arsenal. Okay, you see they're building up these different missile defense systems. These different nations has these S-300s, S-400s. Okay, they're not doing that for any reason, well, for no reason. They're doing that preparing for war, man. Okay, I'm gonna continue on. Wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. That's right, and these different nations, they're gonna come up in the Middle East, man. Okay, these different nations are gonna be gathered together in the Middle East, and that's where World War III will be fought at, man. Okay, right now you're seeing these different nations are going to the Middle East, man. Okay, these different nations, they're not doing that for no reason, okay? The Lord is gathering these different nations in the valley of Yahweh Shabbat, okay, which means Yahweh's judgment, okay, and that's over there in the Middle East, okay? I'm gonna continue on. This is Joel 3, verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, okay? And we know that a plowshare and a pruning hook are agricultural tools, okay? But we see these different nations, they're not investing all of their money into agriculture now, man. Okay, now you see these different nations are investing in their military, okay? Preparing for war, man, getting ready to come up against this war. America, which is Babylon the Great, man, okay? I'm gonna continue on. Let the weak say, I am strong. That's right, and how these weaker nations saying they're strong now? Okay, because they have nuclear capabilities. At one time, these different nations wouldn't come up against America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, they didn't have, you know, these missiles that they have now. Okay, these different nations, they wouldn't dare do that, man, 10, 15, 20 years ago. But now you see these different nations are speaking up against America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, building their military. Okay, doing everything that's necessary for war, man. Okay, but we're seeing the weak saying they're strong now because you see they have nuclear capabilities, man. Okay,
if I can just say real quick. Because the United States used to be able to just go anywhere and conquer anywhere.
Yeah.
But now they got those nukes. They're like, shit, man, you come over here, we got something for you.
That's right.
We're gonna send it over there to your land, so you might as well stay over there.
That's right.
But you know Esau, you know how Esau get down, man. You're like, well, I got something too.
That's
what's
right.
up?
Yeah.
Like two big niggas, you know, talking shit to each other.
Yeah.
You know, but go ahead, Al.
Con. And with that said, I got something real quick to back with the brother saying up, you know, and also what I was just going into in Joel 3rd chapter. This is Jeremiah 59, Salakia. This is Jeremiah 50, verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, Russia, China, Iran, just to name a few, okay, that's gonna come up against America, which is Babylon the Great, during World War III. Okay, and I'm gonna continue on. And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. And those arrows are speaking about the missiles. Okay, I'm gonna continue on. None shall return in vain. That's right. So once they're shot over here, they're not gonna turn back around, man. Okay, they're not gonna go, you know, the other way once they're shot. No, man, they're gonna come to America, which is Babylon the Great, to destroy this place, man. 200 million missiles, man.
And
Okay.
if I can get something real quick, because it goes into, you know, what those missiles look like. The scriptures actually describe the missiles. So for people to say that nukes are not biblical, hey, you need to do some more reading. But this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and 40. I'm gonna start at 40. It says, "The great and mighty cloud shall be lifted up, full of wrath." And you know when those missiles hit, it create that mushroom cloud. But before it create the actual smoke of the cloud, you see fire. And then if you ever seen like a demonstration of a nuke go off, it make that cloud, but that cloud have all these different fire and colors in it. So that's that. I'm just gonna keep reading. And it says, shall be lifted up full of wrath, the star that they make all the earth afraid. And that star is when you gonna actually see those missiles flying, man. But it don't say missile. It actually describes it as a sword, because a sword is an instrument for killing. So if, you know, back then you didn't have swords that could fly with fire on them. That's talking about nuclear missiles. I'm gonna continue to read. It says, and the star stirred to cause fear towards the east and west wind shall be destroyed. The great and mighty cloud shall be lifted up full of wrath. Slaki, I was reading the wrong spot. But it says, and them that dwell therein, they shall pour out over every high and eminent place and horrible star. So those missiles are going to be shot everywhere, man. Especially over here. This whole place is going to be completely, nothing is going to be left here.
Right.
Nothing but smoke.
Right.
It says 41, fire and hail and flying swords. There you go with the flying swords, man. Because that's going to actually be a weapon that was created, that was prophesied thousands of years ago. That's actually going to come and destroy this place. And we see it now.
That's right.
All we waiting on is for them to be shot off. And many waters that in many waters that all fields may be full, and all rivers with the abundance of great waters. So those I'm gonna continue to read verse 42. And they shall break down the cities and walls, mountains and hills, trees of wood and grass of the meadows and their corn. So when they come over here, man, it ain't gonna be nothing left here. It's gonna break down everything. And those hills represents the governments. You know, those hills and mountains represents governments and high powers. That's what's gonna completely take this government out, man. It ain't gonna be nothing to govern. You know, it's just gonna be smoking and dust here, ashes. But you got something?
I got something in Revelation, the 9th chapter, you know, because we know in the ancient world, these different nations didn't have nuclear missiles. Okay, so when the prophets received the visions, they would describe the missiles the best way they could. Okay, so I'm gonna get this in Revelation, the 9th chapter. This is Revelation 9, verse 16, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. Okay, and we know that's speaking about missiles, man. 200 million missiles, 200 million warheads that will be shot to America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, I'm gonna continue on. And I heard the number of them. Okay, so we know that the Apostle John saw the vision of America, which is Babylon the Great, being destroyed. Okay, and he described it the best way he could, because we knew back then these different nations, they didn't have missiles, man. Okay, so he described these missiles as horsemen. Okay, and you got that Jeremiah 51.
Yeah, come get it real quick.
If not, I'm holding it. I got it. This is Jeremiah 51, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I'll raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. And that destroying wind, speaking about that nuclear destruction that's coming to this whore, America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, I'm gonna continue on. And will send unto Babylon fanners, and the fanners are the other nations, okay, that shall fan her. How they're gonna fan her? By those missiles. Okay, I'm gonna continue on. And shall empty her land. This land is gonna be completely empty, man. When you look around, man, you see all these buildings, these roads, these cars, all this is gonna be utterly burnt up here in America, which is Babylon the Great. Even you wicked people that's left down here, man. Okay? Some reads from the top again. This is Jeremiah 51, verse 2. And will say unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. That's right. And we know that these different nations will come up against America, which is Babylon the Great, during World War III, man. Okay? And we're constantly warning our people, telling them, hey, what's gonna happen, man? Okay, this place won't be peaceful. Okay, America won't continue on forever. Okay, war is coming. This place will be destroyed.
And even adding up to that, it's gonna be straight up chaos out here, man.
Oh yeah.
There ain't gonna be nobody that walking around freely. It's gonna be motherfuckers out here with guns, ready to kill, you know, whoever that they can make a come up on.
That's right.
And I got something real quick. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Everything is going to be obliterated. It said melt the elements, man. It's nothing here that can do that but thermonuclear destruction.
That's right.
I got one more too. Okay, come. Let me go to. I had the wrong one pulled up. You got something?
See, I continue on to Jeremiah. Get this last one. This is Jeremiah 51, verse 3. Against him that bendeth like the archer bend his bow, okay? And those missiles will come out of those silos. Continue on. And against him that lifted himself up in his brigandine, a brigandine goes into armor, okay? And America won't have any defense for those missiles, man, okay? I'm gonna continue on. And spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts, okay? So all the ones of you that's left down, you're gonna be destroyed. Only the elect, the 1/3 of the nation of Israel will be protected and delivered, okay? Up out of this place, man, okay? You got that.
Amos chapter 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, are upon the sinful kingdom. And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord Yahweh. So just like you said, you know, hey, it's that, hey man, it's that time, man.
That's right.
You know, next thing you know, this year might be the year of the nuclear destruction. This might be the year that the Lord actually come back and save us. You know, we hastening the day, man. It's that time.
That's right.
Even though we don't know the hour or day when our Lord will return, okay, but we're measuring the time diligently in itself, as it speaks about in 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter. Okay, and we know before that nuclear destruction, we know this RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, will be made mandatory. Okay, if you take that chip, you'll be destroyed. Okay, so don't take that chip. Repent to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Have faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Do what's required of you. But with that said, Lord willing, this is edifying. We want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, that great millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.